You know, my absolute number one favorite movie of last year was A Quiet Place. I absolutely loved it. I honestly thought it was the best film of the year. I thought it should have been nominated for Best Picture. I thought it should have won Best Picture, but whatever. I was happy with the film that did and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, ever since that movie came out, a lot of people were discussing whether or not they should do a sequel. In some ways, the movie kind of ended perfectly. I won't give away any spoilers, but in other ways, there were a lot of unanswered questions. So there were a ton of people thinking maybe they should do another one. And yeah, obviously, that's what a lot of people were saying. Anyway, then they announced a little while ago that they are indeed going to be doing another one. And we've just got our first little glimpse into what maybe this movie could be about and what it could kind of revolve around. Anyway, one of the new actors coming and joining the film, Brian Tyree Henry, was being asked about what's coming up, and he said this: I think that we're going to get a few answers to the origin of where and how this whole thing happened. I think that people want to know that. But I think you're going to see another side of it, more of humanity that survived this thing in the next story. So we already know that we're going to see the original cast come back minus John Krasinski. So we already know that. We already know he's joining the film. But a lot of people were wondering, are we going to see what happened to and how the whole origin of the monster started and all this kind of stuff? Now, on the one hand, I'm of two minds here. On the one hand, I'm like, you don't have to explain everything. Sometimes keeping things a mystery is good. Like if the world doesn't know, if the world in your movie doesn't know, maybe we don't need to know as the audience. Not every mystery needs to be explained. Some things are just best left to be a mystery. On the other hand, I would be lying if I didn't admit that I am damn curious. I'm at the very minimum damn curious to see where these monsters all came from. So that's kind of the conundrum we're finding ourselves in right now. Are they going to actually show where these monsters came from? Are they indeed aliens? If so, how did they get to us? How did this whole thing start? Or do you kind of feel like maybe, you know what, nah, just move on with the story. Show the other rest of humanity. Where do they move on after the events of A Quiet Place? Maybe they should just do that. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. All I know is I'll probably enjoy it one way or the other. What do you guys think about it? Jump down to the comment section and let me know your thoughts.